You are being patient. Okay. So how does one recognize a pattern of a toxic person and then break away?
I think first I must start here. You see, saying someone, because I also teach people this and I want to
And what if you're the toxic one and you don't?
Exactly what I'm going. Yeah, you're very smart.
Thank you.
Guys, toxic is subjective. Yes, you might be correct, but at the time when you are labeling someone, that's your interpretation. So most of the time, we like to call people toxic because we are just emotional. Yeah, this person is toxic, but that person is also telling people they who care about them, and they're saying you are the toxic one. So I say this because I want to say this: move away from labels. As human beings, we have a habit of labeling. These days, we've learned American terms. Yeah, this person is what do they say? Narcissist. Yeah, this person is a narcissist. We've learned these things.
What's a narcissist? Kaswan?
I don't even know what is it. So now we are focused on labels. Every time you're frustrated by your man, yeah, when you're a narcissist, gaslighting me. What is gaslighting in your language? You are busy with labels. You are not to stop being a therapist in your relationship. You can't diagnose me and fix problems with me at the same time. Stop labeling. Deal with the issue. What is the problem? Witness, I had this problem, this challenge, and your approach hurt me and it made me feel this way. How about we have a conversation about this? I'm not happy with this. What can we see? Now we are talking. Not a witness, fellow, or a gaslighter, manipulative, narcissist. How are you going to defend yourself? So I was saying to some women who came to my seminar the other time, I said, ladies, you must be careful of this as well, because you are using so many tags and you are tagging me all over. I'm all of this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. How am I going to feel good about myself? Be careful of these labels. Solve a problem. You still love them.
But if you're lying, you're a liar.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't say you are a good man when you're doing bad things.
That is exactly true. But then what if they also think you are a liar and you are a narcissist?
Then I'm a liar.
So both of
them. No, narcissist, remember, I think narcissist, it's about emotional. But if I'm lying to you and you're talking to someone, witness on fake, you're not lying at that moment. I told you lies.
Yeah.
So the action that I did is lying.
Okay, but are we interested in solving a problem? Because someone lying is also a problem. Do you want to solve that problem, or do you just want to throw labels at each other? Because eventually most people, the reason why they can't communicate and solve problems, because we are just now at a point where we are just looking for as many things to come back each other.
They come back.
So now we are not necessarily solving anything.
You're a liar, you are this.
Yeah, the other time, some women I was having a conversation with, they said, you know, and I'll justify this, ladies. They said, as women, sometimes we become disrespectful because of how you treat us. So when you treat us badly, we disrespect you. I said, okay, I hear you, but where in the world have you ever heard a woman say, I disrespected a man until he changed and he became a good man?
Yeah.
Is there a woman who can give us that testimony on this planet and say, I disrespected this man and he changed. Now we are in a happy marriage.
He's even washing dishes.
Yeah. If you can find that woman who can give us that testimony, then we can employ disrespect as a form of solving our problems.
Sure.
But if we can't, then understand. So I feel like, but that's why I want to cover, so it doesn't seem like I'm just accusing them. Respect, but I want to say this, it's not end. Respect is butubahao, it's your humility. You give it to someone, but if I give you respect, you must reciprocate, you must honor it. Because I can't keep respecting you when you're disrespecting me. That's why the respect gets lost. Because someone will respect you, they keep pouring and showering you with respect, but you treat them badly. So it goes away. Now they employ something that is not necessarily a solution, that is disrespect. Because now they're just fighting. She's burning. If it's a man, sometimes they become a bit more aggressive. Because for them, when they experience the disrespect, they're not necessarily going to react by also disrespecting you verbally, but they can be pushy or all of these other things that we shouldn't promote. So employing disrespect does not solve our problems.
And that applies to the workplace as well.
Oh, definitely. In fact,
There are people that don't know how
Yeah.
to contain situations.
definitely.
They react.
I fully agree. And that's why when someone asks me, what exactly do you do when we talk outside of comedy or, the com stuff that you do? And I'm like, I share my wisdom to inspire people to adopt humility as an attitude and an approach to create and maintain good relationships. And also as an approach to solve problems in their personal and professional lives. Because if you're humble, your base is that I want to be humble. You can solve problems not just here on a personal space, but in a professional space as well. And as people, the day we can realize that there's so much positivity in being good to each other, being humble, we will build formidable relationships in the workspace, in our personal romantic relationships, and all of that will translate successfully into a good energy that we require when we want to build businesses. But if you have a toxic, bad relationship, your journey towards what Witness is teaching you so that you can be successful in business or property, because you're in a toxic, bad relationship, is much longer than someone who's handling and is protective of their space. They're like, if anybody's becoming a distraction, I don't want them, because I have ambitions to become a property investor. How am I going to get there? Every time I'm busy with this person, they're torturing me, I'm fighting.
2 hours of fighting
Every day you are fighting for 2 hours. And then you must come here and sit and say,
Why are you laughing? I'm fighting for 2 hours.
and then you must come here as a witness, teach me how to apply all of this knowledge so I can become a business person. You tell them all of that information. As soon as they leave here, it's Sugil. You open your WhatsApp blocked. Haibo, what happens? Now you're like, oh, let me pause all of that I learned here. You see now, you're distracted. You have to go and fight a man or a woman